I was sold to a beast as a disposable slave. My only value? Telling stories. Every night, he asks me the same question, will you be my wife? And every night, I buy my life with a riddle he cannot solve. But tonight, the riddle is gone, and the only story left is my own. The story of a barren, wolfless woman who dared to love a monster. When you discover fairy tales are lies, the pain cuts deeper for having believed them. Serena learned this the day the tax collector came. He was a beta wolf, his golden eyes gleaming in their cottage's dim light, his massive frame blocking the sun. Taxes have doubled, his voice rumbled. By order of Alpha King Darius. Serena watched from the shadows as her father clutched her younger sister, Aurora. My lord, the harvest was poor. If you could grant us more time. You know the penalty, the beta interrupted, his gaze fixed on Aurora. The king requires new slaves. This one will do. But she's promised to be mated. Her father protested. She has a strong wolf. Then he stopped. Serena's heart plummeted as his eyes darted to her hiding place. Take my eldest instead. The beta sneered. You offer the king a defective half-breed? She's barren. Her own mate cast her off. She's perfect for a slave. No loss to the pack. The words hit Serena like physical blows. Defective. Barren. No loss. She was the family's shame, born to shifter parents but unable to shift, a wolfless woman in a world of wolves. Show him, Serena. Her father ordered, shoving her forward. Tell him a story. And so, she was offered up. The one thing they'd always mocked was now her only worth. As the beta wolf led her away from the only life she'd known, Serena made a vow. She would survive. Even in the dark castle of the cruel Alpha King, she would survive with the only weapon she had, her stories. Her new life was a paradox of terror and wonder. By day, she was a lowly slave, scrubbing floors under the harsh eye of the castle staff. But by night, she was Sen. Behind a massive oak door lived a beast, a creature of nightmare and shadow, twisted by a terrible curse. His demand was simple, tell me a story. And so she did. Night after night, she wove tales of princes and magic, carefully leaving each one unfinished. Tomorrow, she would promise, weaving a web of narrative that kept her alive. But the beast was more than a monster. He was intelligent, thoughtful, her first true audience. He gifted her a library, encouraged her to write her own stories, and saw the value in her mind when the world had seen only her broken body. And every night, he asked the same question, will you be my wife? Every night, she replied with a riddle, I am held by those who cannot touch me, broken by those who never speak me, and kept by those who never sought me. Kings command me, but I command fate. What am I? It was a stalemate that saved her life. But as the weeks turned to months, something dangerous happened. She began to see past the monstrous exterior to the lonely, kind soul within. She started to love him. The night she decided to say yes, she discovered the beast's ultimate secret. At the first light of dawn, she saw his transformation not into a man, but into the one person she feared most, the cold, perfect Alpha King Darius. He was both, king by day, beast by night, cursed by a witch until he could find a love stronger than that born for a crown. Believing her love was now tainted by knowledge of his royal self, he sent her away. A year later, drawn by news of his wedding to another, Serena returned to the capital. As the ceremony began, assassins struck. In the chaos, with an arrow aimed at the king's back, Serena did the only thing she could, she saved him. Forced to choose between saving her and hiding his curse from the entire kingdom, Darius chose her. In that moment, as he transformed into the beast to protect her, the curse was broken not by her loving the monster, but by the king loving her more than his own power and pride. In the epilogue, Queen Serena stands beside her king in a harmonious court. The woman once called barren now cradles her own twins, a miracle born of unconditional love. And when a diplomat poses her old riddle, King Darius smiles, his eyes meeting hers. A promise, he answers easily. You knew the answer all along. She whispers. Since the first night, he admits, taking her hand. I just didn't want to force you. Curse or no curse, I wanted you to choose me. And she had. Not the beast, not the king, but the soul she loved in both. Theirs was a story she had told, and now, it was the happy ending she finally got to live.